Okay, back to the BRX here. Now, before I only had four game modes, I think, right? So there was the free for all, what was it called? The team mode, and supremacy, and what was it called? The survival. So let's see what we got now. Oh, now it's being weird. Huh. Oh, that's because the gun's paired. We probably should reset the gun. Let's go ahead and reset the gun. It's not responding because he thinks he's connected to the call sign game. So.
Welcome to Battle Company. Select a game.
All right, let's see.
Generals.
Generals game mode.
Supremacy.
Supremacy.
Commander.
Commander.
Survival.
Survival.
The Swarm.
The Swarm.
Free-for-all. Deathmatch. Generals. Supremacy. Commanders. Survival. The Swarm.
All right, so let's talk about these game modes a little bit. We've spent a little time already playing with this and messing around. So,
Supremacy.
Let's start
Generals.
with
Deathmatch.
Generals. So Generals, what's cool about Generals is it's the same game modes you have on regular Deathmatch, except now if you go into Generals, it sets your gun up automatically in respawn mode. So if you've ever played with a grenade accessory, whenever you press the button on the grenade, it makes all the guns go into respawn only off of a grenade. Well, whenever you go into Generals mode, automatically it's set up that way, which is really cool if you're going to play some like games where you're using respawn stations, because instead of having to push a button on a grenade in the beginning of the game, it's automatically going to be waiting for a respawn, and it won't respawn unless you get to either a General or a grenade respawn station. Yes, they both work, and that's how it works. Now, whenever you want to respawn in the game with the General mode, what you have to do is you need to go to a General, and just like you would respawn at a respawn station, pull the trigger. And the front sensor from your headset emits out an LED notification to the General that tells the General to respawn you. So that's how that works. You got to go to a General, pull the trigger, and the General will respawn you automatically. So that's how you respawn. Okay, so you die, go to the General, pull the trigger at the General, look at him with the front head sensor, and he'll respawn you just like that. Okay, it works pretty consistently. The range is pretty darn good. I mean, the grenade respawn range is a lot better, but still it works pretty good to be able to get a respawn from the General. And it's kind of interesting. The gameplay is, really dynamic. You can set the Generals to different game settings. So let's go ahead and we're in Generals now.
Generals.
Now you're going to find a new unlocked weapon under Generals.
Bravo team.
Okay, so we're Bravo team, and we're going to cycle through weapons.
Select a weapon.
And we already learned we just unlocked some weapons, so let's go through those.
M4.
This is the M4 Classic.
SR100.
The sniper rifle.
SMG X3.
The submachine gun.
TAC 87.
The TAC 87 shotgun.
MG7.
MG7. We've had that.
TAR 33.
There's the new weapon, the TAR 33. It's like 8 or 9 bullets. It's a pretty strong gun. The strength is pretty awesome on it. It's a good weapon to use and a decent amount of damage that it causes, but it's only one round per shot. You got to pull the trigger for each gun, and you only get about 9 rounds.
TAR 30. Silence AR.
Silence AR is pretty cool. That's a pretty nice weapon. It's really quiet. It's very fast.
Silence AR. General.
And there's the next weapon. Right now, it's not necessarily a weapon, but a character. Now, I don't know if you can see the screen or the lighting very well, but the General is pretty funny. He's got a red, white, and blue type insignia. Blue, red, and white, and it essentially is telling you that you're the General. Now, what's cool about him is whenever you select him, and you're going to be a General in the game, you got to choose your live count now, because the General, you can set it up for gameplay, where Generals are limited to a certain amount of lives.
Select a team.
Oop.
General. Bravo team.
Thanks.
Alpha team. Bravo team. Lives.
There it is. There you go. So you select the team for him, then you select the lives.
Bravo team. 1, 3, 5.
That's the select button you swap through.
10, 15. Unlimited. 1, 3, 5, 10, 15. Unlimited.
Okay, so you could set your General to have a certain amount of lives to increase the playability and functionality of the game for different things. So like everybody's trying to assassinate the General, kill him. You can set him to maybe 1 life.
Unlimited. 1.
Right? Or you can set him to 3, or you can do unlimited to where it doesn't matter. So that's kind of functionality for that. We're going to back out real quick.
Outdoor mode. Generals.
All right.
Stealth. Stealth.
Whatever.
General. Supremacy.
There we go. All right, so that's the general. Supremacy, commanders, right? So commanders is essentially the same thing as supremacy as it was before, except now in your choices for your character class,
Resistance.
right? Whenever you pick your character class here,
Choose a class. Commander.
you can pick a commander. Just like you did with the general, the commander is going to have the same options,
Lives. 3, 5, 10, 50. Unlimited 1.
right? So now you can use a commander in the supremacy mode to be able to be either a respawn station. You can set one gun on the ground and be a respawn station. I've seen people do that. Or you can just use him as an actual in-play character that respawns players, right? Set it to unlimited lives. I don't like playing like the game as a general and stuff, but I like just pretending he's a medic. You think about it, right? So you have him serve as a medic. Everybody, he goes around, respawns everybody that's in the field. You can have people play dead in the field and wait until he comes around to respawn them. You have them have unlimited lives, just like you do anybody else in the game, and just kind of make it more creative, a little more gameplay options there. All right, so that's that one.
Stealth.
All right, now turn that out. I don't want that on.
Outdoor mode. Commander. Survival. The Swarm.
And here's the swarm. Okay, so just like in the swarm, everything is the same except now. Automatically, when you play the swarm, the infected ones are put into a respawn mode as well. So all three of these new game modes that are unlocked are respawn modes. Okay, so they're basically making everybody play in a respawn situation where you have to either use a grenade to respawn, like a green grenade for infected, or he's got to respawn off the hive queen. Okay, so you can play two different ways: regular, traditional, infected style, or game play that's we've already been using on the BRX, or you can use it with the character class, which is going to be the hive queen. Okay.
Hive queen.
And that's the hive queen. Now, hive queen's pretty sick. She's a little bit tougher than the infected guys are, and then same with the generals. I think they have a little bit like 150% health more boost over the rest of the characters in play. They're a little bit tougher, but you can set her the same way with some lives.
Lives. 1, 3, 5, 10.
So essentially, you can do a seek and destroy mission where essentially the humans can win by exterminating all the infected, which is kind of a pretty cool play on survival mode. I mean, survival mode for the kids and stuff, most youth groups and stuff I play with the church and stuff, they love survival mode. They always want to play it. But now this throws another dynamic into it. Instead of surviving, you can actually go out and seek and destroy and kill the infected. So follow them around, see where they're going to respawn off the hive queen, find the hive queen and kill her. However, she's ridiculously tough. One of the things that she gets is an awesome chainsaw. Right? So watch, I'm going to start a game here. Do her melee attack.
Grenade type.
Oh, oops. Her melee attack sounds crazy. Let me see if I can whip this. Hold on a second. No, that wasn't it. There it is. It's the alt fire button. I forgot. Okay, so she has a regular melee attack, but this button does a chainsaw. When you're firing the chainsaw, she's emitting damage. She's loving. She sounds crazy. But essentially, the whole time that she's making that noise, she's emitting damage out of her headset. So it's a continuous pulsing of damage to anybody around her. So don't get caught on her chainsaw, right? So she makes her very, very dangerous up close. And I mean, you're literally just going to die when you're close to her. There's no competition. She just has to press that button and you're dead. So don't get close to the hive queen because she will cut you up.